how do you save yourself from a cryptocurrency bottom, or when the price suddenly drops to, that scare? Today we're going to talk about it. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get right onto it. So first of all, what I like to do, and I have always been doing for the past few years, is to stable up. And that is none other than Tether. I like Tether because it is the world's first stable coin. It's been around since 2017. People been fighting Tether, and Tether never went down in value. It always stayed up in peg, and it's still here. Hey, people just use it. So I use Tether, and then I go to a swap exchange. One of them is Change Lee, for example. Last year I done it on 2 occasions, leading up to the Luna collapse. First, when Luna hit just depegged under $1. Remember, it went down to like 85 cents and something, and it jumped back up to $1. Once it repegged, I stabled up. Why? Because I only had like 20% of my portfolio crypto and fiat. That was how much left pretty much in crypto, meaning sometimes end of November, beginning of December of 2021, this is when I cashed out of crypto. I didn't hold any crypto or nothing, just 20% that are left in the market in case the cycle lengthened, but unfortunately we went down. So that 20% is what I held on throughout 2022 pretty much. But 80% I've cashed out in fiat because I've had gains with Cardano, with the likes of Ethereum and Zilliqa and all of these other cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin, of course. So what I like to do is, for example, if I had like 0.95 left in the market, I would convert everything into BTC first in a swap exchange, and then convert it into Tether and just stable up because the market is unstable. And then leading up to that, once Luna collapses, everything goes down, Bitcoin price drops. As you all know, Luna wiped out $400 billion overnight throughout the market. I think we was above $1 trillion and we came under $1 trillion, and then a couple of days later the market recovers, and then you can convert your stable coins back into your BTC and then carry on with your speculative journey and investments. So pretty much this is, I think, the way that I see fit. Now, there are other methods where you can use to save yourself from a cryptocurrency collapse. No one can time the market. No one could have predicted Luna was gonna go down. I just seen it drop. Soon as it depegged, I'm like, look at the market cap of Luna and how huge it is. If it depegs and it goes down, this is gonna wipe out a lot of people. Now, fortunately, I was not holding the Terra Luna token, never held it prior to that because I didn't like yields. I didn't like, 20% yields. And all of these promises that are higher than 5%, the 5% that Cardano was offering, I did not like that. That is the reason why I did not, hold Luna, the likes of Celsius and all these other ones. Celsius was also pretty much the same thing. Celsius, I did not even bother to stable up or anything. I just left it as how it is because it was a smaller exchange than Luna. It did not do much damage. But FTX, remember, soon as rumors came out that they were insolvent and all this other stuff, I always stable up. This is what I do pretty much. Convert all my altcoins into BTC and then BTC into Tether, stable up, leave it there for a couple of days, i.e. 1 week or 2 weeks, until all of that mayhem, fiasco, oh my goodness, we're gonna go down, all of that scarce comes down, you buy back up, and then you can even have a chance to pick cryptos at the bottom and you buy them back up. First I buy Bitcoin and then reposition myself slowly into the altcoins. Last year 2022 I did not start to rebuy back into the altcoins until, you guys know what I did on this channel anyway. Every altcoin that I bought, I made a video on the very same day and I showed you guys why. The reason I did it that way is because I was waiting for prices to go lower so I can have a good entry point, and that's pretty much what I did last year. When I talked about Uniswap, it had bottomed at like $3 to $4 or something to that nature. Uniswap right now is like I don't know, $6 to $7 or something to that nature. When I made the video about HBAR has dropped to around 3 cents. Look at the H bar now; it's gone all the way up to 9 cents currently. If you check the stats, so that was pretty much my method. Even with Cardano, it was around 25 cents. As long as it drops under 30 cents, it was a buy for me, and then make a video. So I was looking for entry points. Where can I get back into the market slowly? So it's easy to stable up because we made so much gains in 2021. Luckily this time, because I learned from 2017, whatever gains I made in 2021, I have saved, stable up. That's why throughout the entirety of 2022, if you watch my videos with Uniswap and AVAX and all of those videos that I was making, I was always telling people, I'm stabled up, I'm waiting for the prices to go lower so you can get back in. So a Bitcoin bottom or a crypto bottom, you should not be scared of, bro. Because March of 2020, when everything went to mayhem, right here, if you remember, it was around, I don't know, the 3rd of March or something to that nature. We was at 8,000 and suddenly we dropped down from 8 to like, I don't know, from the 14th it went to 7, 6, and then all of a sudden it dropped within one day from 6,000 down to 3. And then the next day it come back up to 5. But look what it did. If you was holding at 8, 9, whatever, you bought Bitcoin at $7,000, for example. The next day it drops to 3,000. You wiped out, everybody was scared and everything is. If you just held on, knowing that Bitcoin halving was just right around the corner from there. This was 2020. Look what it did. Look at the price. Look at this. Look at this parabolic run. It literally went from 3,000 all the way to $64,000 by April of 2021. So within 12 months, Bitcoin has given you this much gains, just Bitcoin alone. So that is the reason why I'm telling everybody, don't be scared of no bottom, don't be scared of no bottom, because this situation around is completely different from the last bottoms that we have been having. And this is the reason why I like this bear market, because everything is holding up solid. Even if we have scares, I mean, come on, Luna couldn't destroy us. Celsius Network couldn't destroy us. Towards the end of the year, FTX collapse couldn't destroy us. Hundreds of billions of dollars wiped out. We have still recovered. Bitcoin is still solid and altcoins are still holding around. Altcoins which everybody expected them to go down to zero at this point, because it happens every cycle. Every bear cycle, every time we bottom, altcoins get wiped out, but then they come back up. Even the altcoins are staying steady because of this, I believe. Look at the total value locked. Still, liquidity still in DeFi Llama. The entirety of the cryptocurrency space is like $47 billion. This is less than $50 billion. Even though liquidity is leaving DeFi, liquidity is leaving the crypto space, people are still making a killing utilizing DeFi because there's utility now. There's use cases. That's why I'm always telling these other guys that don't just say, hey, well, we're going to drop, we're going to go to zero, everything is going to go to mayhem. Even if the Fed storm in here and say every stable coin is going to get wrecked and all this other mayhem and scares that they're trying to put out there, they're not taking into account that people are still using NFTs, people are still, using DeFi, people are still playing in the metaverse. There's so much utility and use cases that these layer ones have provided, and people are still using them to this day. Just regular people go and look at the volumes and the daily volumes and the transactions and everything else that is going on. This is a much more livelier bear market than the 2018 bear market, where we did not even have smart contracts. The first smart contract that was deployed was proof of vechain, for example, and it was very little smart contracts from there. From there, people moved on to Tron, and then from Tron, Binance Smart Chain launched, and then history was made from there. DeFi on Ethereum with the Yearn finances and yield farming and all this other stuff came into effect in 2020. But this time around, this is the reason that I believe the market is still staying steady. And even if we drop, we don't even drop lower. And institutions, if you look at the institutional money, it hasn't fully left crypto yet. I mean, recently you had a few $100 billion buys from anonymous corporations that are buying Bitcoin, for example. We don't know if it was Elon, Tesla, or PayPal, or whatever corporate company that decided to do that. So you have all of these factors in place that should indicate to you that you should not be scared of a major drop. I personally don't believe that we're going to see a huge drop to, I don't know, 9,000 or 10,000. If it happens, hey, it's a blessing. Pick as much altcoins as possible, because March 2020, when that thing happened, I was looking at Cardano at 2 cents. So same thing I did last year when HBAR dropped to 3 cents. Buy. I jumped in, I bought. Look what happened. We are currently at what, 9 cents now per HBAR token. When Quant dropped to $62, what I did, I bought Quant, made the video. Quant ran up to $200, and this is what I wanted you guys to do. Just navigate your way around the bear market. It's not just, these people can sit there and tell you you're not making money in the bear market, but we are making money. They just haven't been following and watching our trades and watching our calls, our buy calls. We have been successful. I've shown you guys on this channel with Quant. I've shown you with HBAR, shown you with Uniswap. If you DCA'd with Uniswap, the price averaged $5, throughout the entirety of the rest of the year last year, from June and up until now. Go and look at Uni token. It's the same thing. So it's pretty dope to see something like that, take into account. So do not be scared of a Bitcoin price bottom or market bottom or something to that nature. And we are still, above our previous all-time high, and we never went under it. Unfortunately, last year we went under it because some exchanges went underwater, but every time Bitcoin comes right back up. It almost seems like it's just hovering around the 2017 high. Even if it drops a little bit under it, it quickly goes back up. I've been watching the price of Bitcoin. It drops under 19k, goes to around 16, 17, and it stays there not for long, and it jumps right back up to 18, 19, 20. Off we go. And right now we are 24,000. Rate hikes, whatever the Feds are doing, whatever X, Y, and Z are doing, don't dwell too much on that. Your goal is to accumulate as much BTC and as much altcoins as possible leading up to the Bitcoin halving of 2024, and you will thank me later in 2025. This is the play. If you have that kind of mentality, no market bottom can shake you. And I'm so proud of retail in this bear market, because Luna haven't shaken us out. FTX haven't shaken us out. Celsius and everything else that happened last year, it hasn't shook the market one bit. And it almost seems like we recover instantaneously. And whatever crap they're gonna throw at our faces this year with the stable coin scare, or Binance is gonna go down, or oh my goodness, it's mayhem, it's chaos everywhere, stay zen, stay calm, stay still, stay steady. I'm telling you, if it bottoms, you buy back more of your favorite altcoins and pick up your Bitcoins, you would be a winner towards the next bull cycle. Now, I want to end this with DBI, man. Shout out to DBI, because look at this. Don't Buy Inu is up like 20% at the time of this recording. Why? Because I'm following the dev, and he's on Telegram, and there's some nice announcements there. He put out this and said, clarification for everyone, there are 7,770 NFTs, I think, that are currently being built. Out of those, 2,100 unique wallet addresses who burn 10,000 DBI tokens to the dead wallet, they will receive their NFTs and whatnot. And I think somewhere to that nature of 20 million DBI tokens, the maximum supply is 2 billion. And there's only 2,000 DBI holders, so you're still early. 20 million has already been burnt. Imagine the NFTs come out and a few 100 million to like close to 1 billion DBIs gets burnt. This is super bullish. I think leading up to a halving, DBI could go really, really high. I'm not saying it's going to hit $1, but one day don't be surprised if it does. And I like the dev, man. I follow the dev. The dev shouts me out. And I watch the dev's videos. He's always think bigger. He's always making funny content. And People are liking this. CZ of Binance is following the dev. The Winklevoss twins, BitBoy Crypto, so many, Altcoin Daily, so many high personalities in crypto are following the developer, and he's hilarious. He makes these funny content, viral videos, and hoping one of them would hit and go viral. And in the process, he's making NFTs. He's making spin the dot games, and he's gamifying, he's changing the trajectory meme coins are headed. Meme coins were looked at as something that was very sad, and just no one really liked meme coin and all this other mess. But the dev is changing the game, man. And hey, don't buy Inu DBI, check it out and let me know how it goes. So with that being said, let me know what are your strategies are, in when it comes to cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin bottoming. Do you see Bitcoin dropping down to 9K, 10K? My play is just don't be scared. If you're already out of the market 80%, and then you followed the good plays when we started to slowly DCA into the right altcoins, then you have nothing to fear. Have no fear. You're in good hands. This is crypto. Diamond hand. People hate it, but long-term diamond hands are always the winners, man. Go and check history. With that being said, like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.